I got it on my own. There ain't nothing you can take away. I be fighting every single day for the battles and the wars that I have lost. I be learning, I be winning, I'm a boss. There ain't nothing you can take away. I be fighting, baby, every single day. For all my glories, I got trophies, deck the halls. I be flexing, I be shining, I'm a boss.
Hello everyone, Portland here from Portland Metro Records, and on today's show I have Skyler Ray.
Hey, thanks for inviting me on, man.
Thanks for coming out. We featured you on the cover of the magazine, and also we featured you on our CD.
Let's go.
One of the reasons is way back when I first got hired on with 1823 managing the music venue side, the owner, first thing that he told me, he goes, I need you to reach out to Skyler Ray and give him a residency. So, so that was the first assignment, and I had not heard of you then, so I was like, you know what, let me go check out the show. During the time, this was COVID, and we were shut down, and we had to do stuff outside.
Yes.
There ain't nothing you can take away. I be fighting every single day for the battles and the wars that I have lost.
And not only was it stuff outside, it was snowing.
It was so cold. I remember that show very directly. That's when we first started doing shows. It was so freezing. If you go back and watch the footage, you see the breath coming out of your mouth, right? I remember my hands burned, and holding the mic was difficult because my hands were completely like numb, it felt like. I had gloves on, I was freezing. No matter what I did, I saw me sweating, and I felt the sweat, but I could not warm up. I remember that show.
I remember going out there, I'm like, I have to see this show. Because we didn't shut it down. They were like, no, it's still going on. You had reserved tickets already. It was sold. And I get out there, and there is a circle of people around you in the snow, and I'm like, this is amazing. Since then, we did a bunch of shows over there. You brought out Lady Dice.
Yes.
Not wild enough. You don't talk to the crowd enough. Nah, man, it ain't pal enough. And what you say, not adding up. I was really in them handcuffs, cause I put them grams up. Now I'm in.
You brought out King Handsome.
Yes.
I got it on my own. There ain't nothing you can take away. I be fighting every single day for the battle.
You brought out so many people, and the other part that I really, really liked is you invited a lot of local artists that eventually I come to know. And I love that. The Block Bishop, one of my favorite artists right now.
Awesome guy.
I keep telling him that I ain't sorry. You need to put it on an MP3 and send it to Portland Metro Records.
Got it.
We want to play it on the radio. He won't do it though. But,
all right.
But yeah, I met a ton of people, and I just want to say thank you.
Of course.
I got it on my own. There ain't nothing you can take away. I be fighting every single day for the
A little bit behind the scenes was when we would set up a show, you would send me people's music play on the radio that we're going to be performing. You also handled everything.
Yeah.
This was a little bit different. I'm used to having an artist and setting up the time and setting up door and setting up everything. You were just like, can you have your people here? And we got the rest.
Yeah.
Make a sound. I claim the crown, I bless the grounds. I count my wins, don't count me out. I took the L's and stepped on nails. I gave them hell, you know I did. They know the kid. I flipped the lid.
As much as I love that, it was really uncomfortable because I was like, if he drops the ball, it's going to be on me. You totally had it.
Thank you.
100%. Even to the point where I would get there 2 hours early. My job really doing a show, filling the wells with ice, making sure the bathrooms were clean. We had a line of people.
No promo, I got it. You sour about it, you better, I doubt it. I'm in my own lane cause the rest of the game got crowded. Success got the haters all rowdy. I'm blocking the noise, I'm feeling the void. They are annoyed, I am with Troy.
Hey, that's what it's supposed to be.
A line of people, and they were getting mad. They're like, open the door. I'm like, not yet. You still have another hour. And of course, one of our favorites, Ron. Ron would just like just let me in.
Ron, leave.
Yeah, Ron, you're awesome.
Shout out to Ron.
But yeah, you really helped 1823 become, at the time, was all genres, but you really helped them become a hip hop place.
Yeah.
I be flexing, I be shining, I'm a boss.
Already got some plaques. Could use a couple more in the back. Remember they said I was trash. Now they dying to get a call back. No, and I don't even like.
And from your shows, we booked a bunch of others, and yeah, it was very common. 100+ people.
Yeah.
You even got an award from them.
That is correct.
No, they pray to God that I fall off. Last tape did 100K, and this tape just did 100K. This drove money on the way. 2 more shows lined up. Whole life, my
Remember, it was like 270.
It might have been 265, or I know it was over 250, and he presented us the award on stage. Very grateful. Thank you very much, Mike, Rudy, you, obviously, everybody who had hands a part of it. It was incredible. Everybody treated me so kind, so loving, and like you said, they kind of just let me get in there and bulldog my way. So
that is amazing to see, because a lot of times I would speak to Mike. I'm like, okay, we need the server to come in a little bit early because we want to start a little bit early. And he's like, just give it to him.
Yeah, just give it,
just give it to him. And that says so much. It even goes to say, they even created a drink for you.
Screaming Skyler.
Yes. And what was awesome about it is it was non-alcoholic, and we tracked not only your event, we also did an event with MLA. Each one of those events, over 100 sold.
That's crazy. That's
at
good.
each event. And
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
This is gold.
Yeah, that is.
I can't even tell you what was in there. I know it was pineapple juice and an energy drink, but there
It
was
was
some other stuff.
something.
Yeah. But I really love this part of it. This is a music venue that said, we want to support this alcohol-free environment.
Yes.
And that is hats off to was 1823 for even doing that. That was very cool. And it was an easy conversation.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, oh, that's great.
It was a lot. It was really cool because the love that was shown there. I tried to start the shows a little bit earlier.
Yep.
I tend to end them a little earlier as well, because I try to cater to my people that were showing up. I wanted to make it recovery friendly. Of course, I had people that showed up that drank it. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people that came, I would say a majority were in recovery. And it was really beautiful that we were able to get them home safely. I tried to take an account of recovery homes, Oxford curfews, a lot of the buildings, Central City Concerned buildings, the bus line.
The bus line.
I tried to make sure I got them home so they weren't stranded or stuck outside and being triggered.
Yep.
So, if people show me love and, putting food on my plate, I want to make sure that I return the favor and make sure it's convenient and make sure it's safe for my people.
Well, on behalf of the people, 1,000 thank yous, because those events were not focused on the party thing. It was really focused on the music and the community. It was more of a community environment, and I really loved it. I got to run sound. I got to do some other stuff with it, and that was awesome.
Hey, Mindy, it's Skyler Ray. I just want to say thank you very much for the support of not only myself, but PMR Magazine. I want to say you are beautiful. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and sign this to you. Love you. So we got that sign right here. Once again, thank you very much. You are a rock star. I have known you for years. You are incredible, and I want to let you know that we cannot do this without you. You are what gives us a platform. So thank you very much. I love you.
You brought in a bunch of DJs that we ended up working with, and I just want to say thank you. The other parts of it. So now let's go to the online radio.
Yeah.
We are worldwide, and you are also worldwide.
Thank you.
So when you would send us music, it would be popular, but we could see like, oh, Japan's loving it, or Brazil's loving it. And I'm like, this is so cool. So that worldwide part of it, you also helped grow our radio.
Thank
And
you.
no, thank you. And it's been awesome working with you. Some highlights.
Mhm.
You opened for Kevin Gates.
That is true. Yes, yes.
I be fighting, baby, every single day. For all my glories, I got trophies, deck the halls. I be flexing, I be shining, I'm a boss.
How was that?
That was a lot of fun. Kevin Gates is probably my favorite artist to listen to nowadays. It's been that way for the last like 5 years. So the chance to be able to open up for him, me being sober, I get emotional a lot. I process everything. I'm vulnerable because I have nothing to numb it, right? So
Sure.
everything's on the forefront, you know? But I remember I've been to maybe like 4 of his shows before. And I remember the last one I seen, it was over at the Roseland. Me and Kayla were up at the sitting section, right? And I remember going up there and I remember watching in the openers. And I told her, I was like, one day that's gonna happen. And I remember looking at the openers and I remember tears like welling up in my eyes. And it was a weird feeling to identify. It definitely wasn't that I was jealous, but I wanted that opportunity so bad that it made me emotional. And fast forward, I don't know, maybe like less than 6 months later, we made it happen. And so that was the cool thing about it. It flew by so fast.
They know the kid. I flip the lid, I pop the tag. Used to trade dope for designer bags. Now I brag humbly, living life comfortably. I rap for a living.
It was all this prep. You show up to the arena, you got your own little private back section, and it was over.
Yeah, right.
It was over. It was a little scary, to be honest. First time doing a crowd that size.
Yep.
I'm always an anxious performer. I deal with a lot of confidence issues. There's a lot of times where the whole time I'm so nervous, even at like local shows, regular shows, my stomach gets twisted up. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to process. Like you said, I'm meeting people at the doors, I'm inviting them in, like I'm talking the whole time, I'm trying to sell merch, trying to make sure the flow of the show is smooth. But it's really hard for me because a lot of times I'm trying to concentrate and remember my lyrics, right? And I get so scared because I can't even remember one line from any of the songs on any of my sets. But as soon as that music drops, it works out most of the time. So with the Kevin Gates thing, right? Sound check was nervous. And then we went up. I remember going up on stage and the nervousness started to die down, which normally never happens beforehand. It was like, this was supposed to be, right? And I was like, trying to remember a song. And I was like, I'm just going to rock with it. And so as soon as the music hit, everything went great. So
that is not uncommon. I speak to a lot of obviously bands and artists, and they say the same thing. That nervousness never goes
so
away.
Bad.
If you can embrace it and love it, that's awesome. But
Yeah.
if you don't like it, that's terrible.
Yeah. You just got to roll with it. You got to understand that it's an adrenaline rush. To me, it's a high, right? So it replaces it. It releases those endorphins, and I got to remember that this is what I love. I got to remember that I put in the work, and what I do behind closed doors will always come to the light. I just got to trust myself.
Yep.
And also remember, for any artist out there that deals with this, the best thing I deal with it is, if you mess up and you forget your lyrics, right, or half a line, and you're watching or you're going, it seems like time freezes. You're analyzing everybody like, oh, they think I suck. This is going bad. But go back and watch that footage. I guarantee you probably won't even notice you messed up. So many times I get nervous. I go back and I'm like, this is where I messed up. And I'm like, oh, I can't even tell.
Wait, you got to rewind it. Let's see that again. Sure.
I'm like, no, it's right here. So it's all good. Trust yourself. And it's not as bad. Who cares if you mess up? If you love it, do it. Hey, Mary, it's Skyler Ray. I'm sitting here with PMR Magazine. We want to thank you very much for the support. I'm very grateful. Congratulations on hitting all your goals. I know you just moved over on the bigger location when it comes to work. I see you climbing over the years. I want to say thank you for your support. I know you are a busy person. You have a lot of responsibilities, but yet you make time to support us. So I want to say thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and sign this for you.
odds, we come from the pound. Victory lap, it'll make us sound. I claim the crown, I bless the grounds. I count my wins, don't count me out. I took the L's and stepped on nails. I gave them hell, you know I did. No ID, they know the kid. I flipped the lid, I popped the tag. Used to trade dope for designer bags. Used to trade dope for designer bags. Now I brag humbly, living life comfortably.
There you go, Mary. I want to let you know I love you. Kayla, I know she would say hi if she was here right now, so I appreciate you. I believe in you. Let's go.
Yeah, and I will say as a fan, I don't mind the little mess ups.
Yeah.
And there's an energy. So I'm gonna go back to 1823. We'd run sound. We would do lights
Yeah.
and fog.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, on some of your lyrics, they're extremely passionate. That when I know it's coming up, filter in that fog and then do the white lights.
Some plaques. They used a couple more in the back. Remember they said I was trash. Now they dying to get a call back. No, and I don't even like the flex. I'm popping right now. So I don't care.
There are some photos in magazines of you on stage, and I'm like, I remember exactly how I felt. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And of course, the crowd loves you. A majority of them are in recovery, and I'm gonna say you give a lot of inspiration to where, if you are going through that, and you're like, how do I keep busy? What do I do? Focus on the music as a fan, or even as a lyricist, to just keep that mind busy.
Yeah. I would say honestly, what I tell people is getting clean and sober is a start, right? A lot of people fall back into their daily routine. They get clean and sober. They get that job because everybody has to have a job to pay the bills, right? They get that job. They settle for it. They feel like they're stuck. They're dealing with relationship issues, having trouble, balancing the responsibilities of maybe kids, bills, things like that. And so it gets scary, and then they kind of just say, screw it, right? So with that, what I would tell people is, if you're getting clean and sober, figure out who you are, right? Figure out what you love. Go back to, some of us been using for so long that we have to rewind the tape back to our childhood. What did we like to do? Did we like to collect rocks? Did we like to go adventuring? Did we like to go bowling? Do we like to play sports? And that's what I kind of did. I got clean and sober to live my dreams. So if you're going to do that, why not give it your best? You being clean and sober is going to give you the best advantage at life. And so don't be afraid. Go after those dreams. If your dreams don't scare you, they might not be big enough. What is going on, Josh? It is Skyler Ray. I am here with PMR Magazine. That is right. They put me on the cover, and you are showing love, and you wanted a copy, and you wanted it signed. So we got you. Let me sign this real quick for you. Dun, 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 dun. Josh, I want to say I appreciate you very much for showing love and support. I know we've only known each other for a short time, but since then you have extended your hand in help. Not only that, but you have shown lots of love. I want to say thank you very much for what you do in the community and the services you provide. You are an amazing person, and I got your back, all right? Let's get this to you. Let's go. I constantly afraid. I'm constantly crying. I cry often because I'm so scared. What if I fail? What if this ends tomorrow? What if I can't make it? What if I can't provide for the family? What if I, and I just need to learn to relax, trust the process. It will work out. So if you're going through it, just believe in yourself and understand it's going to be a bumpy road.
It's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Going back to when we first started working together, you announced that you were going on a tour, U.S. tour.
Yes.
Like, oh,
yes.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
And then you announced worldwide.
Yes.
You went to out of the United States and did some stuff, and along the way you shared your journey, and it was really awesome seeing you from back in that performing in the snow to sold out. Can't do 1823 anymore because it was too small. That's awesome. you outgrew this place that I don't know. I'm just gonna say everybody from the servers to everybody who worked there. To like Skyler Ray is coming up in 2 days or something, and it was awesome to have everybody celebrate that.
That was home.
Yeah, it was
That
home.
was home.
Yeah.
Home base.
Yeah, I've been since then. I've been looking for a place to call home again. It's been difficult.
It's hard. It's hard. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
From the environment to the staff, to location to fill. It's very important.
The people. It's hard to find the people. I will say that I kind of took for granted the people that work there, and then now working with others, I'm like, yeah, I can't believe what we had, and then now it's not there. But I am trying to work with other places to find a home, but they're just not the same.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it happens quite often in all aspects of life. You get comfortable, and you start picking apart like the small things or things that irritate you, and you're like, but then when you leave and realize how great they were.
Yeah.
You're like, I would deal with that all over again every single
100%.
night.
Yep.
To just get the good qualities back.
Yep.
It's hard to duplicate beautiful people. So.
Yep.
What's going on, Terry? It's Skyler Ray. I am here with PMR Magazine. I want to say I appreciate you very much for grabbing a copy of this. It's kind of crazy because you meet people, and not only that, but a lot of times, like, we're connected through King Handsome. And so it's really wild, the fact that you have so much love for him that it pours over to me. And so I want to say I'm grateful because not only you support me, you're supporting PMR Magazine, and it's really awesome. So we got to send this copy out to Massachusetts. We got to get it out there. But first, let me sign it. I want to say, whoa, let's get it. There we go, Terry. Check it out. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate all the love you show King Handsome and me. It's really incredible that you go out your way to show love, support me, supporting PMR Magazine, supporting King Handsome. This is on the way. Whoa.
Well, Skyler, do you have anything? You probably have a bunch of stuff coming up that you want to talk about.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to wrap tour. This is our second Road to Recovery tour. I think this is tour stop number 30. We're heading out to Atlanta tonight for a show, and then we're going to New Orleans for a video shoot.
Nice.
So we're getting ready to do that, and working on a brand new album. I've been working on it for a minute. When I first, got back into the scene, because I was in prison and everything, right? When I got out, I dropped like 6 albums in like 2 years, right? And this 7th one, I've been working to try to make it sure it's good. I finally feel like I make music I enjoy, and what I mean by that, I finally feel like it's good enough that I could throw it in the car and be like, yeah, play that. And I listen to it, and it sounds like, something quality. So the album is coming. I don't have a date for it because I'm not going to rush it. But I was going to wait till Friday to announce it, but not this Friday, but next Friday. I got a song coming out called Drowning Remix. It's with Kalichi. He's a very, very big artist in the recovery scene.
Nice.
You see what I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
He does it on a much grander scale. And so shout out to Kalichi. This man is incredible. Always doing shows, always touring. I think he has like 1 million+ followers. He's really out there putting in work. So it is coming, Drowning Remix with Kalichi. That is dropping not this Friday, the 17th. So be on the lookout for that. We got a lot of things cooking up, lots of new music videos coming out. I've been dropping music every 2 weeks.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that. We're probably taking the year off and just making music. So
nice.
Yeah.
You sent us one track a little bit ago. It had King Handsome on it.
Yep, on my own.
My own.
That's
That
what we're gonna shoot the video in New Orleans for.
okay.
Yep.
That has I want to say on day 7 I put out an announcement. It was at number 2 already
Hey,
for-
let's
with
go.
us. So
Let's go.
you definitely have something there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I just want to say thank you for being a friend.
Hey,
thank you
I
for
appreciate
everything
it.
that you do.
Absolutely.
Awesome, guys. Skyler Ray.
PMR. Let's get it. Yes.
Used to trade dope for designer bags. Now I brag humbly, living life comfortably. I rap for a living, I done it, I did it, I get it, I live it, I get it, I live it. Yeah. I'm back on the back and I'm back in the lab. I chop it and stab any beat that I grab. It's nothing, it's not. I'm hot like a son of an asteroid. Yeah, word to your mama. I get it. You wonder any track I drop does numbers. No promo, I got it. You sour about it. You better, I doubt it. I'm in my own lane cause the rest of the game got crowded.